Good morning, students. We have already started the first lesson of science, sources of food. We have already seen variety in food, foods of different types, food materials and sources, food items that come from animals, and so on. Today we will see the food items that comes from plant. Food producing plants are cereals, pulses, vegetables, fruits. Oil producing plants are groundnut, mustard, soybean, coconut. Spice and condiments producing plants are clove, black pepper, coriander, turmeric, cinnamon. Sugar producing plants are sugarcane and beetroot. So leaves of spinach, cabbage, lettuce are the leaves eaten as vegetable. Some stems also we used to eat, for example, stems of potato, ginger, which are eaten as a vegetables. Some flowers we used to eat, fruits we used to eat, cereals, tea, coffee, and so on. Let us see some fruits and vegetables we get from plants. Here in the picture you are seeing that some fruits and vegetables which we are getting from the plants, which we are using in our day-to-day life. In first picture you are seeing the apple, bananas, watermelon, cherries, mangoes, peas, lettuce, cucumber, bottle gourd, these all are the fruits which we are getting from the plants. And in vegetables also beetroot, spinach, turnip, cauliflower and many more vegetables we are getting plants. As you know, we are not eating the cooked raw food directly. Before eating, we used to cook the food. What are the advantages of cooking food? The advantages of cooking food are it can consume easily. It can easily be absorbed by our body. Cooking kills the harmful germs. Cooked food can be kept for longer time. If we'll consume directly raw food like this only, what will happen? For example, wheat if we brought from the field and are we directly eating that wheat? No. First of all, we are cooking that. If you are directly eating the wheat, what will happen? There will be stomachache. Our body will not absorb the direct food. For that, we have to cook the food first. So, there are certain advantages of cooking food. With that, importance of food. As you know that for every day, for doing all work, we need energy. And from where we are getting energy? We are getting energy from food. If we are not having food for a day, what will happen? We'll feel pale. We'll unable to do anything. We will not get any energy. Even though for picking up something from the ground, we require energy. For looking somewhere, we require energy. For doing every movement of the body, we require energy. And from where does we are getting this energy? This energy we are getting from food. Beside this, some other importance of food are it helps living organisms to grow. Children, you might be know that when the human baby is being taking birth from her mommy's womb, how will she will be very small kid. She is an infant, but slowly, day by day, month by month, you will see that that baby will grow. How she will grow? Because of the food. She will get food, and because of the food, the living organisms help us to grow. It contains important nutrients in it which are required for the growth and development of the body of an organisms. Even though if you are taking any example of plant and if you are planting any small plant and if you are watering it every day, all nutrients it is absorbing from the soil and slowly it will grow. How the food it is that plant is getting from the soil and water, and using the help of photosynthesis process, that plant is preparing its own food and that food is using for the growth of that plant. And slowly you will see that after a month, after a year, the plant will convert into a big tree, or depending on the what kind of plant you are planting. Another is it provides energy. It is easily absorbed by our body cells to yield energy. We need energy for our all body movement such as running, walking, speaking or raising our arms. It is required by living organisms for replacement and repair the damaged part. For example, our body is getting any damage. So what will happen? It will replace and repair with the help of food. If food is there, if we are taking proper food, then only the replacement and repair will be get easily done. Food contains all those nutrients which are required for early healing and the formation of new skin and tissues. Another importance of food is it gives us resistance against diseases and protect us from infections. Some nutrients such as vitamins and minerals help in protection of the body. Now here you are seeing some contributors of chapati. Now children, whatever chapati we are eating at home, see how many contributors are there behind it. Very first, very beginning, the farmer is growing, producing wheat in his field. Then the farmers is bringing that the sacks in the market. Then from the market your father is bringing the wheat. Then your father or mummy is taking it as a flour mill and she is preparing the atta. And using that atta, your mummy is roasting the chapati. And in that way, you are able to eat the chapati. Although you are saying that you are eating chapati, but so many contributors are there behind it. Very first, farmer is working hard in the farm and he is putting the grains of the wheat and ultimately he is producing the wheat. Then another man is bringing the wheat in the market. Then your father, from merchants are bringing in the shops for selling it. Your papa is going in the shop for bringing from the merchant. Then your papa is bringing in on the floor and he is making the floor man is making the atta. Then your mummy is taking the atta and she is the rolling chapati. Then she is baking the chapati. In this manner your chapati is ready for eating. You are thinking only chapati, but behind this so many contributors are there behind the chapati. Then only you will able to eat the chapati easily. Another thing, method of preparation of ghee. Are directly we are getting ghee? No. Beside this, behind this also so many contributors are there. So for example, the milkman is taking out the milk from the cow. This milk is sending in the market. After that, this milk, mummy is cooking the milk. Then she is taking out the cream from the milk. She is making the butter with the help of the milk. Using the butter, the ghee is preparing. In this way, there are for each and every food items, so many contributors are there behind it. Let us recap the lesson. What we have seen in this lesson? In this lesson, we have seen food is any substance that provides an organisms with nourishment. No one can live without food, but both overtaking and lack of food intake could be harmful. There is no single perfect food that alone can supply all the requirements of proper nutrition. Different organisms eat different types of food. The animals which eat only plants and plant products such as seeds, nectars, flowers, fruits are called herbivorous. The animals which eat only animals are called carnivorous, and the animals which eat both plants and their products as well as other animals are called omnivorous. Both plants and animals are useful to us as they provide many food items. Our food comes from different sources. Thank you.